three. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Good morning and welcome back to Teaching Crypto, everybody. This is Mr. FOMO, and for AZcrypto, his whole house has the flu now, so we wish him well. Hope he gets better soon, and we'll probably see him back on Monday, but he has 2 small kids and they've got the flu, so we hope them well soon, lots of rest, lots of fluids, and we'll see you as soon as you get better. But today on Teaching Crypto, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. We're going to talk about gamifying your portfolio, and not the way that Coinbase or Voyager gamified your portfolio. We mean adding gaming tokens to your portfolio. And a quick Voyager update to let you know that there is no update. Before we get started, hit that like, subscribe, and the bell notification, and hit that merch store. Get yourself a sticker, an apron, a tote bag, a coffee mug, t-shirts. We got hats, we got beanies, we got baby clothes, we got all kinds of stuff. So go and check it out. We got loads of new designs in there. So if you're so inclined, please hit that merch store and give those things a look and maybe purchase something. That'd be nice. All right, Bitcoin today and over the last week is not doing too great. We're on a little bit of a slide, almost 2% over the last week. And we talked about this heading into, let me slide this up here. We talked about this heading into this week and earlier this week that Bitcoin was going to slide through the holidays. We talked about November and December being predominantly red months out of the last 5 years. 4 out of the last 5 years to be exact, and the only year that it was green was the year of the halving, after the halving. And so we'll see how that plays out, but as of right now, we seem to be hitting a little bit of a lull. 1% is not a big deal in the crypto market. You know, if crypto falls 20%, we're still not shaken, when the regular market would be running around with their hair on fire. So 1% is no big deal. 2% is no big deal. So I like to see Bitcoin chopping sideways through here. I don't want to be right about the holiday hole. So I'm hoping that it chops sideways through the holidays. And I think that'll show a little bit more strength coming out into those green months like we talked about in February. Let's move into the Voyager news real quick, as that is probably something that people want to hear about. Unfortunately, there isn't any, and I'll share with you the court docket here. This is the updated court docket on the Voyager website. Paul Hage has been updating this, and as you can see, there's been no update since the 13th. So we're going to try and reach out to Paul Hage and his team to see, one, what this means for Voyager and the customers or the creditors, and then 2, what this has to do with FTX, because my assumption is that FTX is a claim against what they have, and so, or an objection to paying creditors out because they have a claim against us. And so my assumption is that this includes FTX, but I don't want to assume that because this is already in mediation, so that might be separate and apart from anything else that they're doing in court. So I want to get some firsthand information from some firsthand people. So we're going to give them a call, see if we can catch them before the holidays, and hopefully we'll have an update for you by Monday. But again, nothing going there with Voyager. Now today, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was gamifying your portfolio. And I'm not talking about the way that Coinbase was accused of gamifying your portfolio by turning crypto into sort of a game that you couldn't stop playing. I'm talking about adding gaming tokens to your portfolio. And one of the things that you can do, and one of the great things about websites like CoinMarketCap, is you can go in and separate out the coins that are the top gaming tokens. Now, this isn't perfect, and I'll show you why. But let's just look at some of the top gaming tokens by market cap. You've got Immutable X, Render, Axie Infinity, The Sandbox, Decentraland, Gala, ApeCoin. These are huge, huge names in the crypto industry, and they're also gaming tokens. One of the reasons I like gaming tokens is kind of a negative reason, is because people get addicted to games. They can't put games down. I let your kids play video games and try and take video games away from them. It's almost like trying to take drugs away from a drug addict. And that sounds negative, but people make their own choices. And this is a huge industry. And if I wanted to ensure that I was going to make money, I would be looking for huge industries and huge opportunities in huge industries. Now, I'm not going to pretend for you like play to earn gaming is something that's a serious thing right now, because it's not. I mean, you have a few like Axie Infinity that for a time people were making a decent amount of money, and they may make a decent amount of money again. But I dare you to sit down and play enough solitaire or whatever to make a full Satoshi. You can't do it in a day, let alone make a full Bitcoin from it. And so it's hard to take play to earn gaming seriously when you can't really earn for the amount of time that you spend. And so that's going to have to change. But gaming in and of itself, people don't need to get paid to play games if they're good games. And some of these projects are putting out really good games. Some of them have also got metaverse plays, Sandbox, Decentraland, and some of the other ones that you don't see here. Efinity is Engine Coin's metaverse token, and that's one that you're not seeing here. And so another reason why you've got to do your own research or keep it locked here on Teaching Crypto is that this is an imperfect list, right? If you're looking up and down this list, there's at least a few that you're not going to see. And so you really need to jump back in and make sure that you're seeing every single project that's in gaming. And you need to make sure that you kind of keep your ear to the ground, as we do when it comes to gaming projects. And some that we really like, I mentioned Engine Coin here, and I'll go ahead and click on that. Engine Coin is its own project. They've got some really good ideas about NFTs and, using the NFTs in game, trading the NFTs, giving them value. You can melt the NFT if it's an in-game, like a weapon or an in-game tool. You can melt it and get the value out of it. That I think is more of a futuristic idea. And then on top of that, they're linked to Efinity, which is a metaverse token, which has a smaller market cap. So there's a lot of play within this market, within the gaming tokens. Another one I want you to take a look at, and we'll go back just real quick, is Vulcan Forged. This is one that is kind of under the radar, but through the holidays now, you're going to have the opportunity to get back into some of these projects. It's 176 on CoinMarketCap's list. But this is one that is being talked about and might be one of the next big things in crypto. I'm not so sure about it. I'm going to do a little bit more research, probably give you a deep dive this weekend. However, there are a lot of great things in the gaming sector of the crypto market. And I think that that's one place, if you're not looking there, if you're not paying attention to the gaming market or the gaming sector of the crypto market, you're really going to miss out, because like I said, it's something that everybody is really into. I mean, even when I've had a stressful day, I'll go in and play some Madden or some MLB 2K The Show just to de-stress a little bit. It's one of those things that's almost universal. And it doesn't matter your age group. It doesn't matter, women play video games now. It used to be all men. Now women are starting to get into video games. The metaverse is going to provide a whole new section to this. So I really, really honestly think that this is something that you've got to take a look at as we go through this holiday hole, this little lull in the market. As everything retraces, go ahead and take a look at some of these gaming tokens, especially the ones that have smaller market caps, or the ones that are linked to other tokens that have smaller market caps, because that's where you're going to do the most good in your portfolio over the long term. And so take a look at the ones that I talked about: Vulcan Forge, Engine Coin, Efinity is with Engine Coin. You want to take a look at that one. Gala Games, Sandbox. There's so many good gaming and metaverse tokens out there that you really, really need to take a look at that. And that's really what I wanted to talk to you about today. There's not much else that I wanted to go. And so that's it for today. Let's see, Tennessee Ecoman. I've actually made around 1,000 crow in their game. Wow. So selling ranked up buildings. Wow. So, oh, that's for the Walking Dead and Gala games. Nice. See, that's what you want to see, right? AAA rated games within these crypto projects, because like I said, some of these projects, if you're playing solitaire to make satoshis, you're not really doing it. But when you're doing stuff like this, when you're building up NFTs and trading them, or you are melting NFTs that you've traded in order to get the value out of them, those I can see providing value to you and to the market outside of just investing in these coins, outside of just playing these games. So that's what I like to see right there, Tennessee Ecoman, is you using the game, using the products within the game, the NFTs, the ranking up the buildings to sell them. That kind of stuff is what you'd like to see, because that's actually actual utility in the games. I don't think just playing the games and then earning coins back is ever really going to catch on. I think you're actually going to have to do things for the game like you're doing. You're ranking up the buildings, you're building something within their ecosystem for them, and then you're getting compensated for that. That makes sense to me. Just giving you money for playing, that doesn't really make sense to me. That right there, what you're doing, that makes total sense in the gaming market. And those are the projects that I'm interested in working with. Engine Coin, like you said, Vulcan Forge, Gala Games, those projects that are actually working on real common sense ideas that will make money in the industry. Those are the ones that I want to get into. I think, and AZcrypto kind of agrees with me, I think this is going to be the bull run where we really focus on utility with a lot of this stuff. We had the meme runs during the last bull run, and I think those will still be there. But I really think utility is going to be important. And when you can get into a sector like gaming that is already an industry of billions and trillions of dollars, I think that you're doing yourself a favor in the long term and even in the short term, because some of these small market caps could run overnight and you could make a big, big amount of money. Of course, that's not financial advice, but I have a feeling that this will turn out well for you over the next year. So if you want more information like this, if you want to see AZcrypto alive and well next week, a little proof of life, then stick here to Teaching Crypto, and we'll see you next time, hopefully with AZcrypto. But keep it locked, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit the merch store, get yourself a sticker. Talk to you soon.